Hello, everyone. I know this is a late stream for a lot of you, but I needed to come on and do a quick audio test, and I thought we've tested it on other channels and other means, so I thought I'd test this new equipment out with you guys on a live stream. It won't be very long at all, but I just wanted to test this. The visuals look great. Could someone in the comments comment a 1 if the audio? That's really the main thing I want to test out tonight, and I appreciate you being here for the test. If anyone could comment a 1 if the audio is fine, and if I don't get a comment, I'll know you can't hear me. Oh, fantastic. So you can hear me. How is the audio? And again, I apologize for you guys being field testers with me, but let me know how the audio is. Is it too high, too low? There's quite a few settings we can have on here. I just want to get a good setting for the audio. Sounds good. Does it sound better than it did before? Tiny bit choppy. Okay. Perfect. It's not too muffled. Does it come across very loud? Is the tone very loud? And I'm actually standing in a loud place on purpose. And then I'll give you guys a really good shot of the sunset for you sticking around and helping out. So it seems good, sounds good. Does it sound better than it did the other day on the previous streams? The sound should be a lot better than what it was before. It's not loud, huh? And it doesn't sound muffled. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Daryl. Gordon. I appreciate you guys. A little bit choppy, but not bad, huh? There's no muffle. It's not loud. Okay, good. We are able to check this on our own, but I just wanted to get it from a bunch of different places, different systems, because some of you are on earbuds or your laptop or whatever. So I appreciate that. Okay, so it looks like this system is the way to go. So I'll get 2 more of them and we'll be good to go. We'll start getting some more admins out here doing some better streams for you. Like Shasta's going to be doing some more cool streams at different places for you. So here we are. We're in the middle of Waikiki. The sun is setting. Where would you guys like to go? I owe you a trip, so tell me where you'd like to go and we'll go. We can go all the way down that way, walk along the beach walk, or we can go that way and do go along the surfer's wall out there, the surfer's pier. Or we can just sit here and watch the sun. It's pretty cool right now. Today it wasn't that cool. Hello, Kathy. Kristen, how are you? Sandy. Rosie. Rosie, you won one of the gift cards, right? That we did. Or I think Rosie, I think you were one that said you wanted us to donate that to your gift card to the to Duke's. Okay, yeah, there's someone who wanted us to donate, so we actually donated some ourselves and added yours. Whoever else it was, I can't remember who it was. Hello, Gordon. Surfers Pier. You know, let's do Surfers Pier just because we did a shoot there yesterday, and we'll take some shots today. It's actually beautiful out there this time of day, and you'll get body surfers who are coming right up to us on the course. So we'll do that right here. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but right here on I think Tuesday nights they have a live kind of a luau quality entertainment here, and it's really good. I mean, it's free, but it's really really good. It's right here on the stage right here, and it happens usually just a little bit after sunset, but it's fantastic. If you're here on a Tuesday night, they may do it one other night a week, and I apologize, I don't know that, but yeah, Tuesday nights for sure. It's really good. 18 more days, huh, Sandy? Is Caroline in the chat by chance? Gordon, I think you got overruled on the Dukes. Sorry about that, man. We've hit that a couple times, but I'll make sure we do that again for you soon. Last night was a particularly dynamic sunset. It just really was. I mean, if somebody painted those exact colors on a painting of the sunset, you would think they were faking it. It was just incredibly amber and bright. I don't know if some of you seen some of the posts. Maybe they put some photos up of the post last night. Rosie, you ready to go back? Oh, Tanya, you're already here, huh? Erica, man, I'm telling you, it's one of our admins wrote a pretty good piece, I thought, about how Hawaii gets a hold of you and grabs you and gets a piece of you and all that kind of stuff. So maybe some of you read that, but I'm telling you what, it's been probably 20 plus years when I first came, but I've been here many times, probably back and forth at least 200. No exaggeration. We used to come about every month for a long time for our businesses, and now I live here, most of the time. And I'm telling you, it's like it just happens like one day. You don't really expect it. Obviously you're in Hawaii, so everything's really nice and beautiful. I'll let you take a look back. Everything's nice and beautiful, but there's something that happens. Maybe it's an engagement that you have with one of the locals, or there's just I don't know, an event that you go to or something like that. And it just feels like you've been here before. It feels like you've known somebody who's lived here, or you've lived here, or an ancestor has lived here. I don't know if it's reincarnation or something like that, but that's kind of what it feels like to me. So let's go over here. I'll walk out on this rockway for you guys. I think you guys liked that last time. This is a beautiful little park area here. People just love to sit here. Last night, this area right here was just spectacular for the sunset. If we're still on when the sun sets, we'll sit here for you guys and let you take a look. Rosie, 1977. Man, you outdate me by a little bit. How could you have been here in 1977 if you're only 33 years old? That's what I want to know. Okay, let's go out here a little bit. The waves are pretty nice here today. Let's let you take a look at the. I believe that's what they call a postcard shot. I'm going to let this gentleman get out of the way, or not get out of the way, but come this way. I should have said get out of the way. We'll go over there to Surfers Pier. Just a minute. Kristen, when are you coming?
So
Do you already have your trip planned? Dates, times, locations? You know, being the first week in September, it's not very busy as a result of that. There's what the whole beach looks like. And now is usually the busiest time of day, except for probably straight up midday. Can I ask you guys again to give me an idea of the audio? Is that sounding good still? Are you still able to hear the waves in the background and hear the people, but not hear me too loud? You see that ship straight out there in front of us, kind of dead center right now? Quality is excellent, good. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know. If it starts to cut out or get anything that's not just super quality, let me know, because it's, you know, they docked my pay for a couple of weeks to buy these brand new microphone system, this audio system. So hopefully it's good. But that ship straight out there right in front of that sign is the Star of Honolulu. Have any of you gone on that, the Star of Honolulu? Yeah, let's go over to the Surfers Pier now. Give you a little bit different look. Okay, you're okay. Man, I just about fell. That last rock was loose. I didn't know it was loose. Okay. Hello, Margaret from Sydney. Boy, we have a lot of Australians in our group and page. Actually, could you guys let me know, are you watching this from the Facebook page or the Facebook group? If you don't mind, let me know that. That'd be great. Temperature's perfect. It's I'm going to guess it's 77. I'm just going to guess that. The Facebook page, Facebook group. Yeah, I'm not sure why it is, but we get very few watchers from the Facebook group, and I'm sure it's just because the feed gets lowered in the post gets displayed lower in the feed. Facebook page, that's good. Sorry about those lens flares. I can't do much about the sun hitting you straight on like that. Facebook page. Okay, good. So like 2/3 or more, 80% from the page. How's the video quality? Facebook page, thank you. Is the video quality good? Is it, you seeing any artifacts or any? Looks good to me. I don't see any artifacts or any blurry or breakups or anything. Looks good. Video quality is good. Okay, good. Thank you. And also, just to let you, just to kind of give you a little bit of a fair warning, we're going to be going out on this There's a lot of names for it. Queens Beach Pier, Concrete Pier, Surfers Pier, Bodyboarders Pier. That's where we're going right now. And so there's going to be a lot of kids and people out there. So the noise is going to be, they're going to be yelling. There may be some expletives, maybe some loud music, but it's just everybody having fun. So let me apologize in advance in case it's a little colorful for some of you. Check out this cool shot right here. I love this shot. Go ahead. Let this dude get a shot. Check this out. Isn't that cool? I love that. There's Diamond Head and Queen Kapiolani Park right over there. Barefoot Beach Cafe, a favorite of ours. We're just there 2 days ago again. If you've never been, it's tough to beat. Birdman's Pier, yeah.
Huh? What? Yeah, don't worry. I got bad news.
This is the pier where we were talking about where there's, I know I won't tell the whole story every time because it's probably gets boring for you, but this is where the really rough water is. And if you're a mainlander, if you don't look like you know how to swim or weren't raised in the water, they kick you out of that. But there's some young kids that are 8, 7, 9 years old that just jump off in that water like it was your bathtub, and they tear it up. It's pretty cool. They have no fear, zero fear whatsoever. Sorry, I'm kind of rushing through here just to get to the end here so we're not bombarded too much. Here's some of the, we'll do the sunset in just a second. Here's that area I was telling you about. A lot of these are like local kids. They jump off this part of the pier and up above on that that peak up here. But this is primarily locals that come out on this side, and it's not, it doesn't look like very rough water, but you get young kids out there just like that guy just jumped off. You get people just, these little kids just jump in that water, come running around, jump off the wall, get back in the water again. It's pretty cool. That's a beautiful shot of part of Kuhio Beach and Queens Beach and Kapiolani Park in the background. You see that? You see that wire or that metal frame right there? That metal frame is for movies that were held here, movie night, movies on the beach. And we're actually going to Hawaii is actually talking with the city to see if we can't sponsor bringing those back at least once a month. It's really a bureaucratic thing, but we may just figure out a way to sponsor that and bring it back. But there's a number of people that don't want that to happen, but we'll see. That's later on down the road. You'll see people actually surf. Okay, let me take you out here and you can see that. These are like bodyboarding people, not necessarily surfers. This will clear out in just a minute. When these waves come up, the bodyboarders will come right out here on the end of this pier.
よな、沈むのって。気持ちいいな。涼しい。
Oh, this is all bodyboarders here. Check out this little kid. Um, it depends what time of year you're going to be coming out, Kristen. The best place is Bonsai Pipeline over on the North Shore, just over there by Turtle Bay Resort. You can see people like kids like this doing the short surfing all in December. Well, that's a perfect time. What you should do is rent a car or take an Uber and go over to Bonsai Pipeline. December's in the winter season. That's when they're going to have the biggest waves. November through like January. It'll also be whale season, so you'll be able to see some good whales. But if you want to see some really good surfing, go out to Bonsai Pipeline, and you can just sit there for hours on end, and you'll see very sizable waves. And then if you're just going to be sitting out here on the west side or Waikiki area, over here, it's kind of moderate surfing. I mean, it's not really big waves. If that's what you want to see, big waves, you got to go to Bonsai Pipeline. But you being here in December, you're going to see all you want. We'll be over there. We'll do some live sets out there. Here comes the set. We were out here about, I think it was 4 years ago. I think it was 4 or 5 years ago when it was particularly big waves. And we were out early there. We were going to shoot all day, early morning. And I mean, the way the waves work out there on Bonsai Pipeline is what the really big ones, they'll suck the water off the shore and just pull that water out to them. So the water is very shallow on the beach level, but the waves are just massive, and when they hit, they just shake the ground. They just like boom, and the ground shakes. And those are pro waves. Those are waves that just crazy, extremely talented world champion level surfers. But even the smaller surf waves, like the 8, 9, 10-foot waves, there's little kids that are 10, 12, 13 years old that just run right out into them like it's no one's business. Check out this dude. He's going to do a little.
Oh, sorry. Right in the front. There's a pool right here. The hole.
Ah.
Yeah, Gordon, that's pretty amazing. This guy's waiting for a fill in the hole here. And here's a good set of waves here. Hello, Mary. Can you guys hear the waves when I'm not talking? Can you hear it on the audio? Well, it depends on what you call when it starts and when it stops. It's about a 40 minute event from when it really starts to get really colorful to where to about now. Barely hear the waves. Okay. I could turn the gain up, but that gives me an idea. I'll take you back here. So here you go. There's a look back at the beach area.
Thanks so much, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. L'Oreal Piercy, and Margaret and Rosie again, Erica, Tanya. I think this is a beautiful setting right here. It's difficult to shoot a bad shot here. Here's the some of the catamarans coming in from their sunset cruise. If you ever want to do one of the sunset cruises, it's actually a good deal. It's like $40 or something like that, 47. It's been a while. But yeah, it's pretty spectacular. All right. Well, we'll go back this way a little bit and I'll let you guys go. I really appreciate you letting us test this the video and audio on you guys. I knew the video was doing pretty well. The audio is really what I had to question about. And we're able to test it with a bunch of different people in a bunch of different areas. That's great. Oh, you did the trade winds with the Mai Tai. Did you like that, Rosie? Yeah, tonight is a beautiful sunrise or sunset. Don't get me wrong, but last night there was something. We're going to post some photos about it, and I'm telling you, you'll think that we doctored the colors on the photo, but we didn't. I promise you. Here's the beach area. It's not as crowded as you may think. Now is actually a good time to come. Obviously, I know it's too late for you to plan for your trip now, but this is a good time of year. First week of September, second week. It won't start getting busy again until like October, but then it gets busy for the last quarter. And that's whale season, the winter months. Thank you for the info on the audio. I really appreciate that. Let's take a look over here real quick. The sunset even reaches over here. You know, impacts the clouds over here. I don't know if you could see that kind of wispy peach colored or pink colored clouds over there. Oh, Mary, you're going to be here in November. That's great. Okay. All right, we'll walk back the other way now. I've got to walk back that way anyway. There's 23 of you. If you want me to keep you on, I will, and we'll walk back towards Duke's statue. And if you want, if not, if we get down to about 15 people or so, we'll just cut it off. No, Kristen, it's not at all. A lot of boat activity though, for sure. I'll start walking back the other way,
Yeah, I did see that.
and then so the audio. I'm sure you all weren't paying attention to it, but if you didn't notice the audio, then it was good. That's how I look at it. If you didn't notice anything horrible, then it was working just fine. There weren't any dropouts, any cracking. There's some of the restaurants. I don't know if you guys want to look at that. See some of the restaurants and stores, or if you want to see the beach the whole way, it's up to you. We can look at, some of the hotels on the right hand side, or we can just do all the beach on the left hand side. It's up to you.
How much longer?
That probably looks better for you. See you, Gordon. Years ago, before these these rental bikes got put here, this was a really popular place for locals to come down. Actually, visitors too. There's several older men who used to come down here. They play chess and checkers and hustle the hell out of you, and they were so good it wasn't funny. I used to think I was good at chess, and then this man who had one eye and was homeless, and I was betting him for $20 a game, which was, it's a sizable at the time. This sucker beat me 5 out of 5 in quick. And then I realized after $100 that I don't know how to play chess at all. At all.
This one.
And he would never play me again after that, believe it or not. He would I would go over just to, just as a gesture of good faith and to be nice. And he wanted to have nothing to do with me. He said, "You don't know how to play." Not even for $20, he wouldn't play me. There's a Marriott Waikiki right there. That's the Twin Fin. And Tiki's up at the top. That's a really good rooftop bar. I know we keep talking about which rooftop bars are really good. They're all good. All along here, they're good. Sky Waikiki is one of our other admins' favorites. Shasta, but that up there, I can't think of the name of it. Is it Splash? I can't think of the name of it, but that's a beautiful place up there. Right there on the corner. Again, that's a Waikiki or Marriott Waikiki. Right there on the corner on the top left. That's where they have the fire pits. You could go there and have a drink, and this magic hour time of day is just beautiful right here. I'll show you. We'll walk by that little park I was telling you about, and you'll see. Yeah, Tiki's is great. I mean, Duke's is great. Mai Tais is great. Moana Surf Rider is great. There's, there are only a few places that aren't fantastic. Even Cinnamon's at Ilikai is it's a really good location. And what I understand, I have not had it there. I've only had a margarita there, but from what I understand, the Mai Tais are not to be trifled with. They're very good. If you guys want, one of these times we were going to actually go around and do like a pub crawl type thing, go have a drink at individual bars, but do it on a long live stream, maybe a 2 or 3 hour long live stream. But we thought that'd get boring for you, so we decided not to do that. But then we thought we would do a restaurant run and go just have appetizers at some of the more popular places. But then we thought that would be too boring because it would take too long. But what do you guys think of that? Is that something you'd want to? I mean, obviously you're not going to be there for the whole 3 hours, but you could drop in, drop out, join just for a little bit. But you'd be able to see live ordering, I guess, and food. You wouldn't be able to enjoy it, I guess. But what do you think of that idea, doing a pub crawl or a restaurant crawl? Isn't this beautiful here? I don't know why, but this area right here with the framing right there. Oh, you guys would watch that? Yeah. All right. Well, then we'll try and do something like that. I mean, if there's 10 of you that want to watch it, we'll do it because we think it'll grow from there. But I think it'd be kind of fun if you wanted to watch it. And we would go to places you guys would want to go to when you're here. We'll go to Rumfire. Rumfire, The Edge, Tiki's, Splash, the Deck. The Deck is a really good place. It doesn't get as much play as it should. Yeah, let me show you something here. I'll get past these people here a little bit, and you can kind of see like that. Well, Kathy, I don't know about that, but we'll certainly find out. How's that? Whether it's the best or not. Moana, I'll tell you what, the Moana Surfrider Beach Bar, it's not real, it's not decorated other than having that beautiful banyan tree and its perfect location. But man, that's tough to beat. That location and every place is really, really difficult to beat. And their food there is pretty darn good. Do you know, I'll tell you a place that was surprisingly good was Tropics at Hilton Hawaiian Village. We went there after we did the fireworks show the other night, and we had some of their, they have poke nachos. Here, I'll walk up here and see if we can't get some of these people out of the shot, and I'll show you. How's that? Oh, Rosie, that, you know what? I had a couple friends come out and they did that. They absolutely loved it. And they do it right there too. How's that? One couple out there kind of loving it up a little bit. I think there's one little tiny setting we need to work on the camera here. But I think it's pretty sharp, and those colors are registering just right. We need to tweak the audio, just one more little clip, and I think we've got the setup ready to go. See, that's what they do. They get the dumbest guy and the lowest totem pole guy in the studio to come out and do all these treacherous live streams for you and test all these different settings. And once I get it to where it's perfect, they take it over to actually talented people. It's a shame. Here's the 10th best cheeseburger place. 10th or 15th best cheeseburger place in Waikiki, right there. If you've ever been. I hope these live streams, because I know when I watch live streams of other places, I hope they give you some good recollection of some good memories and stuff. Here's another shot for you guys. Well, Tanya, my review is coming up here soon, so hopefully I'll get some of you to give me a good review and they'll start paying me. But I'm not holding my breath.
Get stuck there because it keeps coming.
All the windows over there on lit up on the Sheridan is kind of nice. Yeah, you know what I want to do on the live? We're going to do a couple things that I wanted to do on the live streams, and I'm going to actually do them. Are going to be interviews where we just go up to people and we ask them the same three questions. How long have you? How many times have you been to Hawaii? What do you like? What do you like about your choices, and what would you change? What would you do differently? You know, something along those lines. We just want to get a consistent. Just get a consistent. Sorry about that. Just get a consistent series of questions. You know, they don't have to always be the same, but somewhat the same. Just get live responses so you guys can actually hear from people who are literally here. We did a test run of it about 2 weeks ago, and I really enjoyed the question or the answers. Really, you know, some of the people are saying things like, you know, we've been here like 15 times. This is my third marriage, and I've always stayed at the same place. And here's what I love about it, and then here's what I don't like about it. You know, obviously you're going to get the same template answers from a lot of people saying that, you know, they love the weather, whatever. But it's when you start asking what didn't you like and what would you change, where you get some really good information, because, you know, just a tip or a comment from one person may change some of the things that you do with your vacation. It may help you out, you know. And some of the people are saying things like, that's a pretty shot there. There you go. Couple of people are saying things like they wish they wouldn't have stayed on the west side. Like some of the people we were talking to at the Moana Surf Rider, we just did a test audio. We didn't do any video with them. So I wanted to see what the reactions were and how amenable to the questions they were. And everybody was happy to answer them. And they're very quick. You know, they're less than, some are less than 90 seconds. Some are less than 3-minute interviews. They're just, you know, what did you like? What didn't you like? What would you change different? And most of them are changing their location. A lot of people, not a lot, I think we did 5 interviews. 3 of them said they changed where they stayed, meaning that they were paying too much for how much time they're spending in their hotel, is what they were saying. Yeah, we'll do that, Christian. That's easy to do. We see those. They're out here all the time. We need to really set up there at the Royal Hawaiian Entertainment Center. We haven't done a good job of doing that because it just seemed redundant, but it seems like a lot of people want to see that. But in any case, they, you know, several of the people said they changed where they stayed. They wouldn't plan. This is the other one that was really interesting. They said they planned way too much. They were staying like, oh, the other question was, how long are you staying? The average stay was 5 days or 6 days. Some people say, I think a couple stayed 10 or over 12, but the other 3 stayed for 5 or 7 days. And they said that they would try and stay another day longer and plan maybe half as much, because once you get here, even though you've been here before, there's so much new stuff if you haven't been here in 2 years. You know, new restaurants you want to try, and, you know, you want to relax a little bit more. Maybe, you know, take a different drive around the island again, something along those lines. Yeah. You know, I mean, here's the thing. Let me give you a little bit of advice on these, if you guys want me to move, I will, but I just thought I'd hold this shot here for you guys. You know, people will ask you, like, how would you plan your trip here? You know, plan for about 30% of your time, because the rest of the time is going, I mean, I'm not talking about the sleeping time or whatever, but plan about 30% of your time, because almost every single thing that you want to do, with the exception of maybe Diamond Head or Pearl Harbor, you don't need reservations for. And if you get reservations, you can get them while you're here. And if you can't get reservations, you can do a walk up. And if you can't do a walk up, there's someone that's doing the same kind of tour at the same destination at the same kind of price, maybe right down the street. And that goes for everything. The only thing that may be tough to get is going to be Diamond Head, maybe Hanama Bay, and maybe Pearl Harbor. But, and I'm not trying to give these people business, because we don't get commissions, we don't charge, and they're not in our favor. But there are several tour companies, tour wholesalers here on the island that if you really wanted to go to Diamond Head, they can get you there. And if you really wanted to go to Pearl Harbor, they'll get you there too, because they buy tickets in advance. There's ways for them to give you tickets to wherever it is you want to go. That's for the most part. I mean, don't take what I just said and don't plan anything and say, oh, well, they said you can get reservations anywhere. That's not the case. But anything like the Mai Tai cruises, Shark Cave diving, or diving with sharks, Star of Honolulu, all the luau. I mean, most of the luau's, unless you really, really, really want to go to Paradise Cove, or you absolutely have to go to Polynesian Cultural Center, there's a lot of other luau's. You know, the luau that is done by the people that run the Star of Honolulu, the people that do the Rakahula luau. I'm telling you, that's the one I like that, because it's a great entertainment, fantastic food, the best food of any luau. They have their own culinary center that they cook all their own food for the luau and for Star of Honolulu, by the way. Yeah, Ala Moana is a good location, a great hotel. I mean, if you can get there Monday through Thursday, it's not really that bad, and the rooms are great. And when you check in, always, always, always ask if you can do an upgrade, especially on the weekdays, because they will really do their best to upgrade you, because they want you to do what you're doing right now, telling me and 50 other people that, hey, I had a great time at Moana Surf Rider. That's what they want. Yeah. All right, let's walk this way a little bit. If you guys want to, we can walk and you can see what Duke's looks like tonight. And, you know, that's the other thing about Duke's. Everybody wants to go to Duke's, and I understand it, and I'm not disparaging you from doing that, or for doing that. However, you know, people try to go online. You will never book a reservation at Duke's online. Just not going to happen. But you can go on a little bit of an off time, you know, and a lot of times people, when they're booking their dinner reservations, they're booking it for a time that they would eat when they were at home, like you know, 6 or 7 o'clock. But really, a lot of the time when you're here, you have time zone confusion. So you're going to be, you know, 4 o'clock in the afternoon is when you'd normally be eating, or even earlier. So try and come by at 4 o'clock. You know, you don't have to eat at that particular time on a Tuesday or Wednesday. I promise you, you're going to get a place. You're going to get a spot. I'll show you a really cool angle whenever they're done here. How's that? I love that shot right there. And me without a camera. Oh, go ahead. There's the Hyatt. I don't think the Hyatt gets the the praise that it deserves for being the beautiful hotel that it is. It's only a little bit difficult to get in and get to your room. The lobby is laid out by a mad scientist, but other than that, I think they do a pretty good job.
Papa Kayla!
There's the police station. You're staying at the Hyatt now, Mary? Oh, you're staying when you come out, yeah. Yeah, there's Kalakaua at night, right there. Live and in person. See, it's not very busy there either. Let's get past these people here. Here's this ding dong and this plant that jumps out at you. Do you guys want to dip into Moana Surf Rider and just kind of run to the back bar area there and see what it looks like at night? Oh yeah, the Christmas shop. Believe it or not, that store is so popular. And they have like 5 or 6 locations. Here, let's do this. I know I'm not giving you enough chance to respond, but I just want to get through this for you. How many of you made this walk up here and sat your lazy bum down on these chairs here, huh? Sat here and listened to that beautiful live music. Here you go. Here's Moana Surf Rider for you guys. The lady who was on here a little bit earlier that was talking about doing high tea, she did that right there. Isn't that right? Now, see, isn't this a beautiful location? Actually, not right here. It's not a good shot. But right past this light that's blaring right in your eyes, right here. They took some of the chairs out, it looks like, right there. This is a great place for this veranda here, the Veranda Restaurant for a breakfast. If you want to spend a little bit of money on a breakfast, it's just more of the experience than anywhere else. Their food isn't that much better or worse than anywhere else, but it's just a beautiful spot to say you came and had a nice meal. That's kind of nice how that the sunset is kind of wrapping around the. Here, let's do this. Here's a better shot right here. Right. How's that? All the uplighting on that, on the umbrellas and the backlighting on the pool. Okay. Dukes. Shall we head to Dukes real quick? See what's shaking over there? Since we have some veteran Hawaii visitors on the stream, let's establish the best breakfast restaurant on Oahu. Let's hear your favorites. Rosie, for breakfast, the Edge is a best place for breakfast. Okay. There's the International Marketplace, Shorefire right up there at the top, just to give you some frame of reference. I know a lot of you know this already. I'm just telling you just for your own, just so you kind of know where we are. The French toast where, Rosie? Don't lie to me about that. Don't tell me that the Edge has great French toast. You're going to make me have to go there and try it out. Right here, Sunrise Cafe over here on the left. Right here, that's a great place for acai bowls if you can't make it to Barefoot Beach Cafe. Eggs and things is good, yeah. If I'm talking about in the Waikiki, Honolulu area, I would say Liliha restaurant on the third floor of International Marketplace is really tough to beat. Really, really tough to beat. Outside of Waikiki, I would pick probably Cocoa Head Cafe. And Rosie, I would put your French toast up with their Frosted Flake. I think it's called Frosted Flake, whatever. Frosted Flake French toast. Okay, here's Duke's. So what do you guys think? Is it busy or is it not busy? Let's see. Not super busy. Let's check out. How's that? Yeah, and see, there's a walk-up reservations list there, but you still could get in there. I mean, if you're willing to wait, it's not going to be that long of a wait. Wednesday night, is it Wednesday night? Yeah, Wednesday night shouldn't be that bad. Yeah, I love the hula pie. Have any of you gone to the Hula Grill upstairs from here, where the Blue Note Lounge is? We can go up there. We can take a look if you like. The Blue Note is has gotten they've actually put together some pretty good talent. Pretty good shows have come there. They used to really focus on like jazz and classics and that type of thing, but they've gotten better by being a little bit more diverse in their entertainment. Let's take a walk and look. I'm just killing time right now, guys. So if you're ready to go, just let me know and we can cut it off. Here's the, this is a lobby to the Blue Note and Hula Grill up top. Hula Grill is also fantastic restaurant. Great views, good food again. I mean, we're going to have to do, we're going to have to make a list of the worst restaurants and worst bars. Here's Blue Note. Yep. Adam Carolla's coming. This bar gets a lot of play, a lot of mention. It's really good. You can actually eat at the bar here, and without getting the reservations, you can do bar seating up here, and it's actually the same food. It's really good. Great views. Right straight back through there where that light torch is the top of Duke's. If you weren't able to put that together, that's Duke's right below us. Hula Grill. It's right here. Rosie, where was the best steak? Yeah. I'm curious where Rosie was saying some of the best steak was. Hula Grill, really? Wow. Fantastic. That's good to know. We knew what you meant. We knew you meant Hula Grill. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This probably wraps up our broadcast for the night. I really do appreciate the input on the audio and what have you. It's really helpful. And we'll go around here and wrap this thing up. All right, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for sticking around and giving us the input. Really appreciate it. It means a lot. And you help make our streams better. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Have a good night, guys.